Hey guys, I'm SD Wolf. Welcome back. My delete button has been very busy these last couple days, so I haven't really introduced any new animals or anything like that, but just the sheer amount of work that this deletion process took on deciding what looked not right from my design process, you know, a year ago, 2 years ago, 6 months ago. Just a lot I felt had to go. I think I'm going to do some relocations, like with respect to the African elephants. We're going to maybe even redo the lions, might redo the little shopping center here that leads you kind of into the lion area. I've just got so many ideas swirling that I think I can pull off better now than I could even dream of pulling off a year ago, just by kind of watching you guys and a lot of the design process kind of play out over the last year and a half, with, like, you know, Leaf and Eben and, you know, J-Ash and Remnant and, you know, Simply Savannah, all of the typical content that I consume, and watching the design from those guys that, you know, really know their stuff when it comes to zoo design. And I think what helps is kind of, you know, consuming that kind of content, and at the same time being able to throw my own more fantasy theme park spin on the storytelling and the layout and the design. It just kind of makes it that much more entertaining nowadays than I could, like we said, a year ago, 2 years ago. And it's kind of, I think it's funner to design nowadays, even though obviously I haven't been playing Planet Zoo that much outside of probably this last week when I've really I just got a kind of a jump start, just felt like jumping back in it. It's funner now. I don't think it doesn't feel as daunting to me as it did a year ago. I'm kind of, you know, I think like a lot of you all really comfortable with the pieces now. Some people even say, like, even if you look on the forums and stuff, there's arguments. Even Drew has told me, as far as scenery pieces go, and Lion Riders said it too, how much more can they give us? Like, you know, there are so many pieces now that we don't even click on, or you may have forgot about, or, you know, it's like the piece count is good. Now, don't get me wrong. This is still SDAN. I will never turn down a scenery pack because, you know, the artists and the art department and all of that is just, the textures are incredible from Frontier, what they give us every time. But I think nowadays I'm kind of on board with Drew, where I'm not going to be as upset with animal packs only anymore, because we're at this point now where with these pieces, you can make happen pretty much what you want to make happen. Your imagination and talent is just the limit, I think. Excuse me. I think that moving forward, the scenery is just not that big of a deal. Now I think moving forward, it's a complete mental thing. If you have the idea, I don't think the game holds you back anymore. Now, you know, we're 2 years in, almost 3 years in. I just think we're in a really good place as far as the tools we need to tell stories that, you know, you want to tell or that you're envisioning. And I think that is one of the things that it's kind of fun about coming in and doing all this deleting in Suyana. It's almost like it has a second life now. Whereas before, it was so cluttered and almost seemed finished, I'd say. Remember, like, you know, Suyana, we had moved on to Lost Creek. We had moved on to Little Creek. We just moved on to a bunch of different little kind of projects here and there. And I think we had kind of conceded that Suyana was done as much as it could be done. Like the process was over. We had done everything we wanted to do based on that Disney kind of Universal Studios meshing unlimited budget fantasy zoo, if you will. And it was fun to come in because, I mean, you can see, look how much I've destroyed. All of that's gone. Remember this? Like, we had there was probably, 4 different habitats? I'm thinking right here, I really am thinking about going African elephant here, giving them just, one of these larger just one of the larger pieces of this section and really bringing them like to the forefront middle of the kind of the start of the African area back here. I was even thinking about maybe digging into this mountain a little bit and even opening up the giraffe and the zebra section because, they're kind of in a little bit of a chokehold here. Like, see how thin their whole little section is. But like I said, I've just gotten to the point where I'm not scared to get rid of stuff because it's been so long. Though I guess one other thing that helps is all the work isn't fresh in my head. Like a year ago, you're talking about on a Saturday like this, maybe spending 6 or 7 hours kind of doing this area. I would nowhere dream of, coming in a month or 2 later and getting rid of that just on the principle of how much time was spent on it. But we're talking, January of 2021? So remove yourself from that far, you kind of forget about the work, you forget about the hours that you put into this, and deleting it in favor of what you're capable of now, and the new type of storytelling that you're capable of with these areas. It's like you're not as emotionally attached to the work as you would have been a year ago. And I think that's what kind of helped me get in here and reinvigorate this zoo, is just what the type of designs I think we're capable of now. And it's really just, I've deleted so much, it's like Suyana gets a fresh start. Now, of course, this is more on the newer end. Like, I would never of course, never say never, but there's no reason to get rid of Leaf's Riverwalk because this is fairly new in Suyana's lifespan. In the grand scheme of things, Leaf Riverwalk is, yes, we know it's getting close to 6-7 months old, but this is still kind of like the boundaries of what I'm capable of as far as making things look good in Planet Zoo and a pleasing kind of design aesthetic. So that's not going anywhere. This is more new school. The old school, kind of what I got rid of, was the Indian rhinoceros, the Komodo dragon area over here. The orangutan exhibit that I had right here was absolutely atrocious. If you would have seen, if you go back and look at some of those older episodes, I was like, my God, that was terrible. I cannot believe I thought that looked good. Of course, we've got the whole revamp of the entrance area, which I love now. This is just so pleasing and open to me, kind of when you come through here now, and capable of moving through large crowds. And that is just kind of really, this entrance area, kind of redesigning all of this, really kind of has me just so much more invested in kind of seeing this through now. And then, two, taking out the big giant trees that I had everywhere. Like, look at the sight lines that it opens up, kind of going towards Poison Blade's giant mountain facade, kind of coming through. You'll be able to see eventually when I have the elephants over here, kind of coming down this main corridor. They may be out here playing and grazing, and you're just, you've got the market back there that'll pull you back. It's just so fun. It's just so open, so refreshed now. I'm just really excited I know you guys are probably thinking like, my God, come on, get in and start on some enclosures. It's coming. I just need a little more time. I didn't get as much time to play during the week as I thought I was going to. But nonetheless, we're still in here working around, still deleting stuff, and we'll just kind of see what we can make happen. I'm just going to take my time and really try to present you guys a fun new side of Syana with updated habitats, updated layouts. Got some fun ideas coming, and so hope you guys keep swinging by and checking this out with me. But anyways, as always, let me know down below. Thank you guys for the reception on that first video back in like 2 months. That was so motivating. I just thought about your all's comments all week during work and how you guys just came back and everybody was shocked that there was a Planet Zoo video out. So that was just really, really fun to see those comments rolling in from you guys. So, but anyways, I'm going to continue work. I'm literally going to shut this down right now and continue working on this. So I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!